Alright guys, just some charts. CTM. CTM, I'm looking at this on 2 hourly. So looking back here, it was in this 3-month holding pattern, which it broke from at 54 cents. The target was about 62, 64 cents, which it hit. Began here right up to 73 cents and got sold down since. But what I'm saying now, the target was 64 cents for this. I'm just seeing it going back to within this kind of range between 60 64 cents. Okay, and again, I'm fine with that, like I was fine with this back here. And I'm seeing it go into a bull falling wedge as well. So we see this nice long wick here at the bottom of this candle at the this lower trend line here. It got down as low as 58 cents there. Push right back up to 59.5 cents pretty quickly. So buy stepping in there. But we're seeing a decline in sell pressure as well. Right there. But I would not be at all surprised with the pending news flow CTM being as strong as it is if we see a bullish reversal out of this pattern here. Now the last 3 times which I've called it, so that'd be, I'm calling it a breakout here, which would take it to a new 52-week high, which would be, that'd be a close above 68 and a half, or 68 cents rather, is going to be an all-time high close. That's where I think it's going to be pushed to, and I think that's what will matter here. Closing out at 68 cents, I think it's going to happen in this bull falling wedge here. I'll give you a few other instances where it happened, and coincidentally it was on my 3 other favorite stocks which I'm in. So NVA, I called it here, called it on this falling wedge, broke out of that in 52-week high, and we've seen what it's done since. Another one, LTR, here's the falling wedge up here, 52-week high, consolidated since. And then on my other one here, Vulcan, boom, falling wedge here. Now it's up in this really tight pennant there, and we saw another one previously right here, back in the middle of the year, before it formed that ascending scallop. Okay, so let's look at some of the others here. NVA, I'll bring this down to, I'll go down to the 1 hourly NVA. So tightening up here nicely at 18.5, 19 cents. I bought 2 parcels last week at 18.5 cents. This is my buy pocket here. If it's getting in these ranges here, I'm going to find another way to buy more somehow. Okay, I expect this to be a support zone should it fall that low, but I don't expect it with NVA. I think the news from their press conference is going to come out, and I think it's going to be digested by the market, and I think it's going to continue to push up. LTR forming a real nice tight range up here. So this is actually, if we go to say 4 hourly on LTR, that's starting to look like a Davis box, which is like this high flag at the 52-week high, and a breakout above here. That'd be a very bullish indicator. Okay, so we'll see what comes out of mirror for that. Vulcan, bull pennant forming, or symmetrical triangle, looking really good there. Waiting on news. Not a whole lot of news coming out of Vulcan. A lot of just sort of anticipation for the project's prospects. PLS, I think it needs to close above this zone here with more volume. Like the volume just really died off after it hit there, so it really pushed up through here, and then it's just been not much since. So I think it will need more volume from that to push it away from this zone. It just keeps breaking on. What else I look at? LCL. So waiting on that 10th on drill hole 10. It was looking to me like it was forming an ascending triangle pattern, a failed breakout here, and it's just been declining since. But 8.5 cents, I'm buying here. To me, I'd be selling, like I was saying, along here. If it breaches this line here, if it's bad news on the drill hole, it'd be a sell shortly thereafter. But And I got pretty high hopes for this one. I think LCL will be fine. I think it will just continue to tighten up. Good news, it's out of there. What else? I think they'll pretty much do for now. But the one I'm looking at right now is CTM. Looking for that reversal here. NVA, see what happens next. Okay, OAR. OAR is just really tightened up. It's going pretty quiet, but the fundamentals just keep on improving. The way I look at it. So we're waiting for the drill results out of Nevada. So they'll be telling over the next couple of weeks what happens there. That breaks up the upside or the downside. But that'll do for now. Actually, we'll look at CHN. No, not CHN. DevX. So DevX is really cooled off. We just saw this kind of action out of DevX for what was really pretty speculative tenements around the Julimar site, and it's just really cooled off since. It was up around highs of 36 cents, it's back down. So it's lost nearly a third of its value. Back down around 25 cents. So yeah, that's about it for now. That'll do.